Spider-Man, one of the most recognizable heroes, and with great power comes a great amount of video games, but I'm gonna talk about a Spider-Man game that you probably have never played, and that game is Disney Infinity 2.0. While not having the name Spider-Man in the title, it does have like a mini Spider-Man adventure inside of it though, so technically it is a Spider-Man game. I know it's weird to talk about a game that died like 8 years ago, but this game is something. Maybe not good. The game does allow you to play as other characters, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to be playing as Spider-Man only. So the game starts with introducing us to Green Goblin and Mysterio experimenting on Venom, but then he escapes. Oh no! And then we get to the character selection, and you know, I have to play as Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my go. You have to understand, I love Spider-Man. The game gives you like a tutorial, but it's not great. I mean, it teaches you how to play the game, but like it's for babies, and I am not a baby. You get a cool cutscene after though. Oh,
Mysterio, I'm beginning to think you were too expensive.
Too expensive. The game revolves around you going around New York and accepting Spider-Man's friend's quest. But I'm just gonna go through the main story for right now. The first level introduces you to the villains that are going to be roaming the map, and those are the symbiotes. But after that, I was rewarded with a car. And it flies. The next quest was really boring because you just run around a lab throwing batteries into like these charging stations, which allow you to progress through the puzzle, and it was really boring. That's it. After that, we're introduced to Black Cat, which I don't know why she's in this game at all. Like, Disney had a lot of characters to choose from, and they chose Black Cat. But then she tells us to go to the sewer so we can help some SHIELD agents. And it's more puzzles. But after that, I got to be in an arena fight of symbiotes, so I guess that was kind of fun. Hooray. This is the most annoying level in the entire game. So basically, the game wants you to bring scientists to a computer, and then they'll work on the computer, but then symbiotes come and they get scared, so they stop working on the computer. So you have to kill them, and then they begin working on it again. And they're attacking these satellites that they're setting up. So you have to get them away from that. And it's really annoying, and I hate it. Right after, I had to chase this guy in a car. But I'm not complaining because it was a really fun racing section. Excuse me. After that, we figured out that the SHIELD agent is taking something down into the sewer. What is that? What does he have in the briefcase? And then the most annoying enemy spawned in the game. The tank symbiote. I don't think that's their actual name, but that's what I'm going to call them. But they take forever to kill, and it's really annoying. And it would be fine if there's just one of them, but sometimes they're like 2 or 3, and it gets really annoying. Then we have to go through the sewer again, and it's really boring because the puzzles suck. But at the end, we figure out that the SHIELD agent is working for Green Goblin, and we don't like him because he is green and he is a goblin. I followed him down this section, and I got to the first boss fight of the game. It could be better, but you kind of just hit his drones out of the sky and then hit it back at him. But he did have one attack where he like threw his goblin grenades on the floor, but then it was back to like hitting the drones out of the sky and then throwing it back at him. And then we win. And then he gets arrested because he's green and he's a goblin. So the game's actually not over. We get Spider-Man's very iconic vehicle, the floating bike, and we have to do that to take down some goblin drones and symbiotes. Hooray! The next mission is really boring because you just have to escort a van to a location, but The real reason I like this mission is because it leads to an epic helicopter chase with Spider-Man's iconic floating bike. The next level sucks too because you go into the sewers for the last time to save Black Cat, but then it's revealed that Black Cat isn't actually Black Cat, but actually Green Goblin, and it was an illusion cast by Mysterio, and they both escape. So you would expect the next level to be a boss fight. No, you have to do the stupid scientist computer thing again, and it's annoying. I hate it. Finally, we make it to the final boss fight to end the game. Finally. The first fight is against Mysterio. You're put in an area where you have a dice, and hitting certain parts of the dice activate certain parts of the puzzle. Your objective is to get the battery and then put it in the middle, and then that shocks Mysterio, and you have to do that like 3 times. So it's pretty simple. After that, you get to the final boss, Green Goblin, and you're put on this stupid floating bike again. Like, what is it with this stupid bike? After the fight, he lands in water and he dies. Alright, the story technically isn't over since there are 2 characters that you can unlock throughout the map. First is Iron Man. His quests aren't too interesting, but there is like one where he has to chase like a drone, but instead of Iron Man flying, he's on the stupid floating bike. What is it with this bike? And finally was the Hulk. His quests also suck, but the interesting one was you have to save Captain Marvel from being stuck in a wall. Like, it could have been anyone else in that wall, but they decided to put Captain Marvel. But yeah, that's the game. It was certainly a game. If you made it this far into the video, consider liking and subscribing, because that really helps my channel grow. And also join my Discord for updates.